Hi everyone, today I am doing a tutorial for the look worn by Aishwarya Rai at Cannes Film Festival. She wore this look with a deep red berry colored sort of a gown. It was a strapless gown and she looked really lovely. So I'm going to start straight away with the makeup. I'm using the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. This is the foundation that I have been using these days and I quite like it. I use the shade Barcelona, which is a fairly close match for me. It's slightly more yellow and a tiny bit darker, but once blended out it looks quite good and it matches my neck too. I'm just using my beauty blender to apply this. Her skin looked quite matte. There wasn't any highlighter or much of dewiness going on the face. The foundation looks a bit dewy right now because it's freshly applied, but it settles into more of a satin finish, and I'm going to apply powder to get that more satiny matte look. For the under eyes, I'm mixing two concealers. I'm going to use NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. The shade I'm using is Ginger. And with this, I'm going to mix the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer. And the shade I use is Honey. Also applying the Maybelline concealer around the nose, a little bit on the bridge of the nose and on the cupid's bow. To blend the concealer, I'm just using my third finger, just gently blending in the product in my under eye area. And then I'm just going back in with my beauty blender to make sure that everything is nicely blended. To set my foundation and concealer, I am using the Clinique loose powder. The shade I use is 03. This is a really nice, very silky, almost translucent loose powder, and it doesn't look very cakey, it doesn't look too matte, it just sets everything nicely and just makes your skin look very clean and fresh. Next, I'm going to apply blush, and I've chosen this shade called Creamy Cinnamon. This is from Maybelline, from the Cheeky Glow range. She didn't seem to have much blush on her cheeks. There was just a very soft hint of a very, you could say like a neutral pink. So my face is done. I'm going to do the eye makeup now. First, I'm applying a light dusting of the same Clinique loose powder that I used all over my face. Then I'm going to use this neutral brown eyeshadow. This is the shade Latte. It's from Makeup Geek, and I'm using this to define my crease line and the outer corner of my eye. Her eye makeup is really simple in this look. You've just got a bit of crease definition with a dark brown eyeshadow. I'm using Mocha next, just to intensify that outer corner definition a little bit. And she had a very defined, nice black liner with some lashes and just a little bit of definition on the lower lash line. I'm using the same shade Mocha from Makeup Geek for the lower lash line. I'm just using a liner brush to apply a little bit of that brown eyeshadow, mostly concentrating on the outer half of the eye. And for the tear duct, I'm using the theBalm Mary-Lou Manizer. This is a beige champagne highlighter, and I'm applying just a tiny bit of it in the tear duct area using a cotton bud. For the upper lash line, I'm using the black gel liner from Maybelline and the same e.l.f. brush that I used for the lower lash line earlier. First, I'm just going to block in a basic liner shape and then just draw a tiny wing outside. In some of the pics, I saw that her liner was slightly winged, but it was a very subtle wing. It wasn't a very exaggerated wing. I just like to take a little bit of time with my liner because I want to get it as perfect as I can. If you have difficulty doing a clean line, just work in small strokes. Don't try to do the whole line in one stroke. That makes it much easier and you can easily correct any mistakes. For the lashes, I am curling my eyelashes and applying the Chambor Infinite Lengths Mascara. This is not a very dramatic mascara, but when you're using false lashes, it's just good to use mascara beforehand so that you can cover up any fallout from eyeshadows on the lashes. Also using the same mascara on the bottom lashes. I'm just going to fill in my brows before I apply the false lashes. I'm using the Shiseido Brow Styling Compact. The shade I use is medium brown, and I mostly use the darker brown from this duo for my lashes. Next, I'm going to use these Katy lashes from the brand Eylure. These are really pretty lashes, quite dramatic and very nicely flared on the ends. And that makes them look a little more natural shape-wise, and also helps in lifting up my eyes because I've got slightly droopy eyes. And lashes with flared ends just work a little better for my eye shape. So my eyes are done. I am now going to do the lips. The lips were the focus of this look, a very deep, rich red, almost like a berry tone color. So first I'm using a cool toned, sort of slightly brighter lip liner. This is the shade Red Alert. It's from the Lakme 9 to 5 range, and it's a really excellent lip liner. It's quite smooth and creamy, not hard, doesn't tug on the lips. And after that I'm going to use a darker shade of red lipstick, and the two shades together hopefully will create the kind of deep oxblood red that Aishwarya Rai was wearing. I'm using the lipstick Pure Garnet. This is from the L'Oreal Pure Reds collection, and it's a very deep plummy red. It's a bit too dark by itself, but with a brighter lip liner underneath, it just looks a little more toned down and more like the lip color that Aishwarya Rai was wearing. And I'm just dabbing that color onto the lips directly. And that is the finished look. The lip color on camera looks still a bit bright, but trust me, in real life it looked a lot like the color Aishwarya Rai was wearing. This is a pretty simple look, pretty easy to do, and it'll just flatter so many skin tones. You can change up the lip color a little bit if you think this particular shade doesn't suit you. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you recreate this look, let me know how it turns out, and I'll see you all soon, very soon in my next video. Bye.